Page 16, Festival Fun. You look at it, an eighth note's everywhere, and it looks kind of fun. Oh, cool, let's try it. And then you look at the key signature, and you see 6 flats, and you say, no, maybe not. Wrong party. Ugh. Let's just look at it. Sometimes it's really not so bad, so just careful. If you're doing the scales, you would know this anyway. You wouldn't worry about it. Know all the scales, you don't have to worry about key signatures. You're just playing the notes in the scale. Yeah. You automatically know which notes to play. Let's look it over. It's 2 pages long. Treble bass clef, 6 flats in the key signature. This is in the key of G flat major. Here. All the black keys, and the C is a flat. Here, you're playing a C flat. Everything is flatted except the F. So just flatten everything except an F. Generally with all these, you're also up in here all the time, but you're mostly playing black keys, so it doesn't matter. And 4/4 time signatures, take it one hand at a time. The left hand isn't doing much. I'll get the left hand in a bit. The right hand here, G and a B, and you're just up here. 1 and 2, and I do a 3/5. You don't have to go, I don't want to do that. So just the little finger comes up in here. There's that one white key you're going to play. And for the third line, for the second 2 quarter notes, I do a 2/3. This way I can use second finger on the whole note. And then come up. Down. I do a 1/2 and then a 3. I just coming down. I'm using 3 already, is why I don't want to use it again. I use 2 at first, and then on any of those notes, because they're all repeated, you change to a 3. And do it again. C flat now. That's basically the piece. At the end of bottom page 17, the last 2 measures, you're up here. And that last note, you have to count it out and figure it out. How many ledger lines? See, these notes I don't know. I can't see how many ledger lines that is. I can't glance at it. I have to stop and figure it out. So what is that, 5 ledger lines? Well, 2 ledger lines is a C, you should know that. And 3, 4, 5. So it's a B, so it'll be a B flat. So it's here. I don't know why it's a B flat. It should be a G flat. That would sound better if it were a G flat. One of the G flats. I don't care, but they wanted a B flat for some reason. Okay, fine. Left hand, let's see what it does. Well, your G here, I'm rotating here. Boom, 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 I'm walking here. And the second line, you reach down. And I'm going to use a 2 here. I can actually catch all of this in one hand position. So if I wanted to start with 3/1, here, I've got all of this in one hand position. I don't have to move at all. So I go 3/1. And then second line, here and then. I'm going back and forth. Now, third line down last major, you got to come up here, C flat. Do this and is up to you. I don't know how big your hands are. You can do a 2/1. The second finger is a little skinnier than the third. Now in the last line, if I'm fingering this way, because I came off it here, I'm fingering it here, 2. Then on the last beat or so, I'm going to use thumb. I could do it sooner. I'm going to change to a thumb. This way I can reach down for the next measure. We're back like we were at the beginning. At the bottom of page 17, the last 2. And that is a G flat there. So I put the hands together. Well, the left hand's just this. Piece. Then I'll go back over it slowly and get rid of any hesitation so those eighth notes in the left hand are steady from start to finish. After I get rid of the hesitations, I have the articulation, and that would be the phrasing here. Lift up. Lift up. Like taking a breath. The left hand, I'm going to connect it. So I'm just going to connect this. So in the second major, I'm lifting up for the phrase. I'm connecting that. On the left right hand here, but not that. The third line down, you pretty much have to lift both hands because you're moving. Yeah. Staccato, boom. Don't accent it. That's the tendency. When you accent it, you'll push off, you'll give it an accent by accident. Here? No. It's a bottom. It's a... At the bottom of page 17, you're here. And the last note is an accent and a staccato, so you'll be a little louder and short. I don't like that B flat up there. I wish they'd just make that a G flat. I'm assuming it's correct, although maybe it's an error and they added an extra ledger line they didn't mean to or something, and they meant it to be a G flat. That would sound better in my opinion. To me, that sounds better, but they made that a B flat for some reason. Could be an error. I don't know. They do misprint things sometimes. Now, once I do the articulation, then I think about the dynamics. It applies to the melody, which is the right hand. Mezzo forte is moderately loud. This, keep it soft. And you have to be careful because as you're doing this, over time, it'll get loud all by itself. So be aware of this left hand and keep it in the background. We want to hear the right hand. And then for the speed, animato is animated. Okay, allegro is quick. They go together, I guess. I don't know that you need both. How allegro, that's up to you. It needs to be all even with no hesitations anywhere. And that's up to you. You don't have to go super fast, but somewhere where I've been going, I think. That last note has got to be an error. That is not right. That sounds terrible. I think that should be a G flat. If I were your teacher and I was there in front, I would change that in your music to a G flat. So the last note. That sounds a whole lot better than a B flat up there. There's a crescendo at the end where you're getting louder. You go up to loud. For the first time, they actually changed the dynamics in the piece. Although you can change the dynamics if you feel it. It's like in two major phrases, you could almost take it like a statement reply. Statement reply. Here's statement reply. Come down a little bit. And back up. Down. So I could take this in a statement reply thing and make one a little louder than the other. Just stay in the area of moderately loud. Well, yeah.